Hello, this is Susan from Esther's Fabrics, and I'm on the phone with Piper.
Hello.
And we're recording this from two different places because we're social distancing.
Yes.
And how long have we been shut down now? So, what day is this? I'm kind of losing track of time.
I don't know. It's hard to say because it feels like, so there's the stay home order, but then there was social distancing for about, 2.5 weeks-ish before then?
Yeah, but we didn't start recording this until the stay-at-home order. So I think that was last Monday.
Yeah.
Was that this week? I don't know. I am totally lost.
Kind of running together. We were in the store together. And then
that's true.
That was the first one. So
yeah, okay. All right. Well, so how are you doing? Because last time we chatted, you had finished the owl.
Yeah.
And we're starting on the Thelma.
Yes. So the Thelma, as the young woman we spoke with at Sew Expo said that the fit of it was tricky, and that is correct. So going into it knowing that I'm going to have to be really patient with this process has been really nice. So I did one size, it was too big by a lot, and now I'm retracing, but then I have to retrace another part of it. So yeah, it's the fit part is a little tricky, but I can tell the way it's written and the way it goes together that it's going to be totally worth it in the end. So I'm pretty excited still.
That's good.
Yeah.
I am working on, I've had some other issues that I've been dealing with, mainly for doing projects for other people for the last 4 or 5 days, but I've finished those and may hand those off. So I haven't been working on the heroine that much, although what I did do today was trying to set up an online tutorial for the heroine. And I figured I'd better get the tutorial going before I forget what I did.
Oh,
so
yeah.
I've been taking pictures, and so I started writing up the first introductory one on that, and I put that up onto the web and linked it into Facebook today.
Cool.
And so the main thing I see, I think this is true in all the merchant mills, is that the heroine has an ease of 3 to 3.5 inches in the waist and 5 inches in the hip.
Oh, interesting.
Pretty big.
Yeah, that's
amount of wearing ease.
Yeah.
So I went down a size from what the measurements told me I should do. So I'm going to see how it goes. What I'm going to do is what I do in the ginger jean, which is basically I went down a size. I'm going to make it and I'm going to baste it up, and then I will I've already cut the waistline out, or the waistband out, but I think I'll wait and baste it all together and see how it fits before I do any final stitching.
Yeah, that sounds
so. And it tells you to sew on the pockets first also, and I held off on that because I actually like the way Closet Case Files does it, which is waits until you have it tried on, and then you can put the pockets in the right place for your derriere.
That makes a lot more sense. It just in doing the muslin, I decided to just skip the pockets altogether, although I went through the construction of them just to get used to it.
Yeah.
And then I was like, well, but first of all, it's the muslin. I'm not putting pockets on a muslin. But if I were doing this for real, I kind of feel like I'd want to see where I want the pockets to sit before I do them. So, yeah, that makes sense.
I agree.
Yeah.
So.
And then
Go ahead.
No, what next?
So you were so a couple of things. We have a question from Susan in Bainbridge.
Oh, that's right.
And it's not me. Who wants to know what you're going to do with 8 pounds of pickled ginger?
I am going to make massive quantities of it's this rice recipe that I got online a month or so ago for edamame ginger rice, and it has roughly chopped up edamames, cashews, and ginger, pickled ginger, but a lot of pickled ginger it goes in there. So one of those little containers at Safeway, like the shorter ones,
right?
I used up all of that on one recipe.
Wow.
If it's the taller one, then basically it's enough for 2 recipes.
Okay.
So it's expensive enough that it kind of gets to be a bit pricey to make it often, but with this Mondo giant jar of it, I can make it all the time.
All right.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Well, we did have another letter, and I'm going to have to pull this off of my phone. So we ended up having to cancel the Kenneth King
Yeah.
class that we were so excited about.
So excited.
Yeah, New York is in a big mess right now, and so I am trying to. I'm trying to find this email that I have from this lady. Oh, actually, you know what? I have it written on.
You texted it to me too.
Your text, yes.
That way.
So anyway, she told me I could use her name just as Elaine from Seattle, but basically she said that she's been having lived through almost 4 weeks of her husband having the coronavirus, which he unknowingly brought home from a trip.
Yeah.
Canceling was absolutely the right thing to do for you and your customers, and I'm sorry that, the small businesses owners are like paying the price for this, but believe me, canceling is without the question the right thing to do. And after sleeping almost all day, every day from February 29th through March 17th, my husband finally turned the corner on March 18th. The worry and uncertainty during this period was almost overwhelming. He's still coughing, but the worst is behind us, and he definitely is on the mend. This virus has been a horrendous experience. So I am glad to hear that she and her husband are doing better.
Yeah, absolutely.
But it is impacting people that we know. So, anyway, so far, most people I know are well, which is thankful.
Yeah, but I agree. I think a tough decision, because I know we were all excited. We were all excited for it. But...
And if we're locked down, both in New York and here, we can't do it anyway.
Right,
but,
I know, right.
So, but anyway, I wanted to read the letter just to know that there are people in our area that are suffering through this.
Yeah.
So it's a pretty bad thing. And then the other thing is, like, I know that there are lots of mask makers that I have been approaching me about making masks, and I have heard that Barn has really gotten their act together and are working with medical personnel and getting fabrics of the right kind to make good masks that they are sending out to lots of clients. So
that's good.
If you are interested in making masks, then contact Barn on Bainbridge, and they will set you up with how to move forward with helping out in that endeavor, because they're getting the right supplies.
That's fantastic. So, that's great.
Yeah. So the other thing that you were saying, we were asking about what your favorite make was that you've ever made. So I was struggling with this question, but you apparently had an easy answer.
I do. It was something that I made in high school. It was a button-up blouse, and I remember it was from Vogue Patterns, and I remember I made it out of a white cotton, and I loved it so much. My mom helped me quite a bit in the next, she's always in the next room while I was sewing. And it turned out really, really well. And I liked it so much, and my friends all liked it so much that throughout that whole school year, we wore it so much. Like, everybody was borrowing it. And at some point during the week, it was worn at least once a week, either by me or one of my friends in high school.
Oh, that's pretty funny. Wow.
And
that's pretty amazing.
I think it probably just fell to pieces after constant teenage. But anyways, I found the pattern again a few years back, and I purchased it again and remade it, and which is good that I found it, because it's out of print now. But let me show you. I have big plans to make it again.
Excellent.
It was that one right there. Oh God, I loved it so much. Loved it so much.
Excellent.
So that was my favorite, and maybe it was one of those things where it's sentimental, and so I've built it up in my head quite a bit. But that one.
Maybe.
Yeah, could be. That's all right. I'll make it again, and we'll see.
All right. Well, I racked my brain, because, like, I don't know, I just have made several things, and I couldn't figure out what would be my favorite. I mean, I have a bunch of them that are sort of favorites, but in the end, I thought, well, I would show the one that sort of started me back to sewing clothes again, because I had been sewing for my kids and just sewing simple stuff for them that got me back into sewing after having worked for a while doing other stuff. And so what I ended up pulling out was a skirt that I never wear on Bainbridge, and it is that kind of prairie skirt from Amy Butler.
Oh.
And I have made it out of this soft aqua cotton with wisteria on it, which is black and white. And the first time I made it, I don't think I realized I needed to match it
Oh.
So the second time, and then I didn't have enough fabric. I had to go back and buy more. But the second time I did it, I really learned a lot about matching print, and the match is really pretty amazing, if I say so myself. Um, and I wore this because Virginia is so hot in the summer, wearing pants, which is pretty much what I live in here,
Yeah.
or tights and skirts, is that it was really comfortable to wear. And I had it really long because I never tan, so I just wear long skirts and like tennis shoes or whatever. But anyway, this was a favorite of mine. I still have it. I don't wear it here at all, but who knows? Maybe I'll wear it again one of these days.
I think you should.
If it still fits me. So that's, you know, I guess what I'm making is I'm going to still work on the heroin jeans, and you're working on the Thelma, and I have begged people to send some videos, so I've been told that they will try.
Oh,
so
okay.
you know what I've been told is people are a little cautious about, they feel embarrassed about showing themselves. So I said, okay,
Just
why
like
don't you
understand.
just lay the piece out on a table or
Yeah.
on your dress form and just show a quick video and give us an audio, and you don't even have to show
Yeah.
your face.
Yeah.
And you don't even have to tell us your name.
No.
You can just say, this is A from Bainbridge,
Yeah.
or this is E from Seattle.
Ooh, I like it. So mysterious.
Yeah, so we'd be able to see what you're making.
Yeah.
So that's our plea, and
Yes.
we hope that you guys will send us something so it's not just us talking
Yeah.
all the time.
Because we like projects.
Yeah,
Cool.
I'd love to see what you make. All right. Well, I guess we'll sign off and try to catch up, and hopefully we can overcome the internet problems of
I know.
getting the videos back and forth.
Being very uncooperative.
I guess everybody and their brother is online watching Netflix.
I guess
Maybe
so.
that's it. There's so much Netflix watching that there can't be any data transmission.
Nobody, by the way, nobody on my house is on the internet right now.
Wow. Well, Scott has given up. He was playing games, but now he's given up because he said it's so glitchy he can't even play his game anymore.
Maybe
So
that's why
maybe
no
a
one's
good
on the
thing.
internet.
I don't know.
Cool. All right.
All right. Well, we'll talk to you soon.
Let's talk to you soon. And I go
All right.
work on the Thelma. Okay.
Okay.
Bye.
Thanks. Bye.